haven't. I'm using a new program. Wait, which one of these is this? A red-tailed hawk? It's not looking like a red-tailed hawk. I feel like they should have a bit more of a red tail. I should be live now. Well, hold on. But now I don't. Where'd it go? Okay, I see it now. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. That's really upsetting that. That's right, I was going to see if the rough-legged hawk is native. Because I could have sworn I've... It looks like probably not. So we did hawks of the world. We're gonna get to the owls, which is what we really need. We're also gonna need these. I might just... Ah, shucks, that doesn't work. What was the one... Ah, here we are. This is what we... They don't look that good. Let's see if... Yes, this one does have the Eastern Screech Owl. So let's grab all the native species of owls real quick. Horned owl. I did get the barred owl right. No. So we've got the barred. Barn owl. I believe we have burrowing owls to the south of the state. Let me double check. They at least live in Florida. Yeah, it looks like they live in Florida. So we can use them. But I think I have a whole pack of... Oh, wait, you can't do that with multiple groups. My bad. We will be building... Yeah, for sure. I've got 2 new species that we are going to try and house today. Let's see if I can get the other. Let's see if maybe it will. Well, maybe we'll name them. Grab some vultures while we're here. Yes, we're trying to get all the birds blueprints kind of out of the way. At least a majority of them, because we've got some new species. So I'm trying to just kind of not have to pull out those massive blueprints each time I want to build them and just get a little bit of kind of tidying up work. Now, northern bob white. Where's our northern bob white? Yeah, especially when the piece count gets even bigger in our zoo, because like it's already kind of struggling with the blueprints. Oh yeah, it's in the water bird section for some odd reason. Even though bob white are not water birds as far as I'm aware. Maybe they prefer to live in wetland areas? I don't know. I'll have to double check. Honestly, most of these birds will be very useful, so I might just keep this here. Nah. If we need it later. Oh shoot. Alright, let's get a few things finished over here in our squirrel aviary. I forgot we want some glass in here as well. That's right, we want to click that. How's everyone's day been so far? Shucks. Myself have had an okay day, but now I get to stream, so nice. And I think I want to use this as like a caulk almost. Like a silicone. Yikes. I'm sorry, bud. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, these are kind of terrariums for the squirrels' indoor enclosure, so that if the squirrels are inside, they're not completely unviewable. So nasty weather and such. I guess we also probably need a sign in here. So this is the one for the eastern chipmunk. And our fox squirrel will go in here. I don't know if you saw this eastern chipmunk enclosure, but golly, I'm a big fan of it. We just gotta finish the one for this fox squirrel. And let's do the outdoor enclosure first. Well, actually, first let's do rock. Random rotation. Just a few rocks here and there. Ah, shits. We don't really need that many. Some fun facts about the fox squirrel is that it is the largest squirrel, like full squirrel of Alabama. There's one other kind of semi-squirrel. It's the largest tree squirrel, let's say that. It's about twice the size as the eastern gray squirrel. But it gets outcompeted by the eastern gray squirrel. Like just about every other thing in the in Alabama. Everything gets outcompeted by gray squirrels. Let's get this in like so. I'd say that's pretty good. We can get some nice look in there. We'll get some bigger logs as well. Alright, now let's go straight to nature. Biome, temperate continent, North America. We'll put a good bit of arrowwood as kind of our filler. Now, a thing about fox squirrels is that while they are arboreal, they do spend more time on the ground than other squirrels. Or at least than other tree squirrels. So we want this to be kind of a large part of it as well. We want to grab some of these and just sink them in. And we'll use the other leaf litter as well. Because I really like the mix of the two. Ooh, now I'm getting lag. My Wi-Fi should be good. Hold on. Are y'all seeing lag? Oh, apparently it's high CPU usage. Hold on. Close Discord. Is there anything on that might use up some of the lag? Okay, hopefully that helps. Let's reset and see if... Because last stream it was acting really nice, and... now, of course... it seems... it's at least pretending to not be nice. But if it's fine for y'all, then... okay, cool. Yeah, African wild dogs used to be one of my favorite animals. They're still up there. Oh, and I think I'm going to pick the Detroit Zoo. I did look, and the Toledo Zoo looks like it probably is better. But I want to see a wolverine really, really bad. So, that is the only justification that I'm giving. And it's fine with me. Because I've saw Zoo Tour's video on it, and it didn't look super impressive, but someone in ZSH Plays, he's that's his local zoo, and he said he likes it, so... we'll be giving it a try, even if it's not necessarily the best. I want a smaller... Me control alt delete. Interesting, it's still showing it being laggy on my end. It's just saying how many frames were skipped due to lag. Maybe it's not giving a full picture. Let's grab this guy, and we're gonna set him on the ground, I think. Or maybe we'll just set him in one of the low branches. I think here is a pretty nice spot. Though we want him to be a little bit more angled. Shh. Finicky, I hope I don't give anyone motion sickness again. That looks pretty good. Alright, so let's do the interior bit. Let's grab a few branches. I grabbed this. There we go. Just a little bit of climbing for them. They don't need much. And let's grab this background wall if we can. Small itty bitty rocks if we can find some. Make sure that doesn't poke out. It does. And yeah, we're just kind of make a bit of progress there. Have maybe a bit of bracken in here. Like, not too much in here, because we don't want the room to get have too much space, like, taken up. So just a few grasses here and there. Yeah, we got some eastern screech owls were donated to us. Thanks to, gosh, I'm struggling to remember their name now. Sika, I think, from ZSU. We got some American flamingos on the way. Me earlier. We're not going to have too many plants in here. Me now, with actually putting a frickin' tree in. But I think we might stop it there. Oh shoot, we need this everywhere. Okay, no problem, bud. Hope you start feeling better. Sucks to be sick. On a plus side, I do think I might actually be able to stream Saturday morning as well. Depends on when I get up. Because I have events in the afternoon. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for that. Does help out. But yeah, I say it depends on when I wake up, and it does, but I usually wake up at exactly the same time every day, so I'll probably be up by like 7 o'clock. That's about as late as I can sleep in nowadays. So, you know, we'll be live. Yeah, I like that. And then we want to probably take this. Ooh, that modded piece can be difficult to grab past. What in the heck is happening? Let's try this. There we go. Now let's see if we can grab this. Just bring the glass over. Because I do like how this is going. Seems like these might be slightly different sized. But it'll be okay. We'll figure out a way to do it. It won't be too difficult, honestly. And then we'll just grab these. Apparently they don't like to be moved like that, so we'll just grab it like this instead. And then we want it to snap. There we go. Do we want any signs in here? I think we might. We can't affect too much of that terrain. Something like this will be nice. Oh wait, we might have to... Ta-da! I think we take that. And then we turn angle snap on. Yeah. It actually doesn't work perfectly, but if we get this like that, it doesn't work much at all, but, you know, we'll make it work. Here's what we'll do. We can make this work. Actually, hold on. So we are in a different area. Yeah, we're in a different area. We are doing, ooh, I love these signs. This is our squirrelry. Which is like it's just this building is called the squirrelry, basically. Why is it so weird? Like, oh, maybe that's why. Maybe. It's more of just a play on more of a play on the fact that it's like an aviary but for squirrels. Hopefully this will work. It looks like it did. And I'd imagine squirrels are probably, or eastern chipmunks are probably least concern. So, yeah. And I believe fox squirrels are as well. It's supposed to be just kind of like a cheap building to kind of... So, the only squirrel species we own so far is the eastern chipmunk, which is right there. So they can climb up here and kind of come in here. So they're like a ground squirrel, so not like a true squirrel necessarily, but... And then we've got the southern fox squirrel, which is the largest squirrel species of Alabama. So, unless you count ground squirrels, in which case the groundhog is a bit bigger. They may not be longer, but they are a bit bigger. And then I think we're going to have the eastern we might have the bobwhite here. I need to check and see what habitat they like. Because it's acting like they like marshlands, but... I think I want to build for screech owls first, but... I also really like the shade that those leaves provide. Bits of this. It would probably get cleaned somewhat regularly, so we don't want too many, like, very decayed leaves, and they'd probably be on towards the back, but... There's also one other thing, and that's that we probably want... some door. I think we'll make that with this. Turn off random rotation. And then we'll just create a door frame with these. Yeah, no, I feel like this would be something you would see very much so in like a lower budget like habitat. Like it's nothing crazy. But it just kind of does exactly what you would expect a habitat like this to do. So gosh, okay. That one's just impossible to grab, apparently. I was afraid that would happen. Okay, then I think we'll finally get to use this. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Let's see if we can just grab that like so. Sort of works. It's a little big. As tiny as these metal pieces are, they do still look pretty large. Let's see if I can deselect all of these. It's not looking like it. So we'll just... Oh no, here's what we'll do. Surely. Here's what we'll do, actually. And then this will mean that we can just grab this door, Control exit, and then that will go in here because we're going to have things coming off the edge for all of our habitats, so the only one we'll have another door for is the eastern gray squirrel, because there should be a mod coming soon for that. So, those two habitats, that's good. We'll keep that there just for later. Let's do a bit of work on the interior here. So this will just go over, like, right here. How much space do we have? Not that much, but let's create... We want to create some grow lights. So I think we want to use something like this. Snap this onto the top. Okay. And then I want to take the grassland pole. Apparently we need it to go here. Oh gosh, come on camera. Stop it, camera. Gosh. I wonder what... I wonder if I was then to grab, like... Hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. Any guesses as to what it is? We are... And then I think I also want to grab one of these. It's supposed to be like a misting system. Oh, come on, game. Let's see if maybe we can see through that. Okay, let's try that again. No, we need this to move more like so. I want this to kind of look like it's a washer almost. That's where the pipe connects. Very, very close. Of course, now it's too far. Gosh, lots of fine tune adjustments. But you know, it'll be fine. That's good on that end. On that end, it needs a little bit more work. That's good enough. Now, we just need to get something like... that. Actually, I think... Alright, so that's the right size. It's just now a matter of getting that fixed on. And then we want to change that to a black color so it's a little bit more visible. And now, when we lower that in, this side needs a little bit of work. So we just lower that down. So now the squirrels won't be able to get to all the important stuff. I'll take that. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. And so we'll use that next time. I guess we'll also grab this and put one over here. So we've got two habitats down in here. I need to take a screenshot of this so that we can get it in our ZSU so that we can have more species housed. So now let me go ahead and handle that. Because that will be helpful for sure. And let me look up some information about northern bobwhite. Like, what habitat do they like? Okay, yeah, it's more of a forest edge animal, so we'll do screech owls. And then if I change that to a JPEG... Alright, and let me go to my Discord so that I can... and then I need to attach this image. Da -da -do -do -do. And it's going to pretend like it's too big, so let's... Image resize by percentage. We'll just scale it down by 75%. Because Discord's stupid. Come on, Discord. You can do it. Successfully created enclosure. So now we can house... Hold on. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1. Nature. And we also need a name for this fox squirrel. Hold on. Now it's acting like it's not going to house the... I mean, all kinds of different animals, but the ones we've got right now, we've got some animals that some people are breeding for us. Um, um, hold on, sorry. Adult fox squirrel. Let's do that. Well. Why is this being so difficult? Discord's a little stupid sometimes. Is it because I... No way, it's because I capitalized that. Okay, if that fixed it. Cool. So we want to create a screech owl habitat here. So first of all, let's grab some of these. These are from Captain Callum. And we're going to do something that I'm probably going to regret. Okay. Do we have a moderator in? Can I? Hmm. Okay, well. Let's see if we can make this work. Just a little bit more. Methinks. There we go. Yeah, Captain Callum did a great job with these. Great job on these. Is there anything like a... No. Ooh, I know what we can do. That'll make it look like it's connected. Then we can grab this. Rotate it like so. That's one line. Oh shoot. This is not a climbing structure per se. This is a, we're doing an aviary. And I'm gonna hate my life. I haven't done one of these, so, you know, it kind of just felt like, you know, might as well give it a try since we're trying some new stuff. Yes. Now, technically, I don't have, like, a mod for them, so they are going to be prop pieces, but still going to be difficult. I'm not convinced that mine's not going to look awful either. Oh, I did duplicate that. I thought I might have. Really trying to do this the right way. Would this be better? Ooh, I think it actually might be. There we go. Okay, so that's that center line. So the question is, what's next? I haven't ever built something like this. What is it called? There we go. I actually need this to be flat. I want to change this to a black color. I think we want to use this because it's going to be much smaller. This is very tricky. Very tricky indeed. Let's see. Don't like that it's not showing me. Hey, how's it going? We are working on our Screech Owl aviary. Nice. I'm doing fine. Kind of dreading life right now, but you know, when this is kind of my first irregular meshed over aviary that I've ever built, so. Is there any way? Where'd that go? Oh, that's not actually going to help at all. It's just going to be repetitive. I know people say that it's repetitive, but you know, you don't really realize how repetitive it's going to be until... I don't know why it's not letting me grab the stuff, but there we go. You can. The problem is that each piece angles a slightly different amount because I've got this sag to it. We'll be able to copy once we get this base structure here. Yeah, no. I definitely made it hard for myself, but I wanted to look like an actual aviary. So this is kind of the price you have to pay for it to actually look like what you want it to. But it should be easier once we connect these structures. Hold on. Oh, that's right. We now have to, because this is where this meets. But once we get this going, it will be much easier. Theoretically. Oh, you're getting lag? Okay. Well, now my thing says that it's not lagging. It's funny, it was saying it was lagging earlier, and everyone was saying that it didn't lag, but now it's saying that I have low lag, and you're saying that there is lag. Yep. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, we're gonna use these trees to kind of... Now here's the thing, we probably need a place where these meet in the middle, right? Where it can kind of come along in this curve. And we also want to grab... Okay. Seems like it was just a temporary thing. Anyway. Twitch can be weird. I'm not sure yet. That's something I need help with, but I do have an idea. I can run it by y'all. I was thinking Athena and Ares, but it could also go, because they are siblings. Okay, so how do we make this work? Here's how we make this work. We're gonna grab these. We're gonna make this a little bit easier on myself, but I think we'll get the same general effect. No, no, no. That should be a fair size for some screech owls, I think. They are very small owls. So now, if I grab this, then grab all of these. Oh, that's right, it duplicated. That's what that is. So if I hope and pray that this will just work perfectly fine without a hitch. And it actually looks like it might be doing so. Good. Oh shoot, that's right. Now we do, I think, want to create an edge here as well. Let's see. Probably the eastern bobwhite, but I'm not sure. It could also be like our corn snake. We have corn snake, common king snake, and corn snake, common king snake, and I don't think we're gonna have a platypus in this zoo, because only one other US zoo has one, so I think it would be rather... Lore-wise, it would be difficult, and I don't think ZSU would actually have too many that we'd be able to acquire. Only the San Diego Zoo has one. I think it might be the only place out of Australia that actually has one. Thanks for posting that link. Yeah, I think I'll also be able to stream Saturday morning, because the group that I usually get together with on Saturday mornings isn't meeting this week, so I'll probably be streaming then. I want to do something different with the back, I think. This is looking pretty sick. You know, it wasn't that bad. This wasn't too tough of a shape. In the future, I definitely will. Especially back to Minecraft and Prehistoric Kingdom. But, one of the things I just need to do right now is just focus on what does well for the channel. And playing other games has not historically done great for the channel. And so we'll figure out exactly how it goes, but I want to do a Minecraft server once I get to Twitch affiliate, and anyone who follows me there will be able to join the server, and we'll do like a build a zoo together, where I think it would be cool if everyone else is like building a town and I could be building the zoo. I don't know. I could have certain people and then charge like an admission fee to enter the zoo. I don't know. It could be interesting. I don't know. That could be a fun thing to do. Let me know if y'all like that idea. Why is that lagging so much? I don't know what that is, and that scares me. Okay. So that more or less follows that line. Now, we need a place for the staff to enter, which will be over here. I don't know if that's our next step, though. I think our next step is to figure out what to do here. Yeah, I think it would be. I have a thing that can do it for free. It just, the server wouldn't be on all the time, which, to me, I can actually use that to make it so that there's different tiers, whereas if you have higher tiers on my Twitch, then... Yeah, Eternos. They're not the best servers, and I couldn't have that many people, but it would kind of work for a smaller group. Now here's the question, do I go with like a concrete... Something like that. Like different, because there's different tiers. I don't know if there is on Twitch. I know there is on YouTube. I was trying to set it up on Patreon earlier, and I think I'd let my moderators probably get on for free, because I just... Okay, yeah, I think I had, like... For Patreon, I had it a little different, but say... Probably tier 1 you could get on the server, tier 2 and 3 would include, being able to actually... turn on the server. Because you can give people access. I don't know if that would actually work or be appealing to people, but it's kind of hard to come up with like tiers for like Planet Zoo stuff, because there's not much like monetization options there. I think I like that. I don't know that you can actually, because they're Steam Workshop items, I don't think there's a way to, like, monetize it. I know with, like, Minecraft, the Create stuff, which is my favorite of the mods, you can do, like, blueprints, but I don't know if that would work for... I do. I haven't done anything on it for a very long time. But the original idea was to have all my videos up there, like, early, but I don't get ahead that much, so... Yeah, no, Create is really cool. Yeah, I'd probably do that just because y'all have been so helpful. And y'all could moderate the server as well, make sure no shenaniganery going on. I feel like a building of this size works well. Actually should be able to just grab... once every 2. Yeah, I had one for a bit, but yes. Yeah, and I think it would be cool to have that like create. We could do like logistics for the city and for the zoo. Guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if that's... That's gonna annoy me. Paint color. That. Then we want to take wood color. Let's get this in here. And then there we go. I mean, B06. Oh, Black Ops. I mean, I would say go for Planet Zoo, but that's me being a little biased. Never been. Thanks. Like, how? That's funny. We actually just need... Now if we just grab this, we can... Okay, whatever. I mean, I think that's big enough for a screech owl. Let's go to our birds list. Okay, I'll be streaming like tomorrow. I'll be streaming Friday. Lots of streams. So, yeah, that's big enough for a screech owl. And it's not too big either. So. Yes, I'll be streaming tomorrow. About 5:30, 5:45. Yeah. It's been a weird week, hasn't it? At least it has for me. Felt like it was supposed to be later. Let's just grab all this and let's move it this way. Okay. My favorite raptor is the peregrine falcon. Um, I just love falcons. Gosh, that's not helpful, is it? But I do like a lot of the vultures. Specifically, I really like bearded vultures. Ooh, Egyptians are cool. I think they're closely related to the bearded vultures. Let's see. They are. I'm a big fan of golden eagles. When it comes to Aquile. So peregrine falcon's one of my favorites. Bearded vultures. I like Harris's hawks. They're cool. Whoa. That was wild game. That was very wild. I do love screech owls. They're very cool animals. Cool. I do too. I think they're just a little bit more interesting. No, you've got some old world eagles. I mean, golden eagles live in the old world as well. But you've got like the wedge-tailed eagle that lives in Australia. You've got the African sea eagle. Stellar sea eagle lives in like Russia, but I think it also lives in I think the stellar sea eagle also lives in yeah. Yeah. I mean they're not. There's still some cool ones. The wedge-tailed eagle's pretty interesting. Um I don't know if that was the way to go. This. So yay. In all reality, it really hasn't been that bad. But it is a little painful to do aviaries. But it's given me practice for when I have to do other ones, because we will have some other aviaries. We might make most of them a bit more regular shaped, but I feel like our bird of prey aviaries kind of need to be this kind of shape. I'm gonna do this way smarter. It's gonna save me a lot of time in the long run. Save me a lot of time and a lot of heartbreak, so let's get this going. I now know why everyone says that mesh is so hard. I've always done regular shapes, and it's not that hard when you're doing regular shapes, but when you start doing irregular shapes like this, then yeah, gets a little trickier. You saw ZSH's video this Saturday? I think we may have talked about this. I don't remember. It was so good. I think we did. We got this. This is gonna be okay. We may destroy our computer with this, but it's fine. It's only a few thousand pieces, right? I should have just built a circular aviary, but I wanted these guys to have room to fly. Maybe we'll do a circular one with we'll do a circular one with the bob white. That's right, we want this. I think red-tailed hawk for sure. I would like to add bald eagles, but they might not. Well, no, because they have actual flying animations. If I can get the mod. There we go. Let's see if we can just angle this curve. A little bit more. Let's see. That's close enough. Okay, we've got almost all the sections done. We just gotta do that one, which I think we should be able to just... grab all of this. And let's just grab all this netting. And we should be able to just rotate it 180 degrees and match it to the other wall. But, of course, I don't think that's going to work for some reason. Yeah, I mean, it's... maybe we can make it work still. Looks like that's a yes. Move it up a tiny bit. Now that seems like it may need a little bit of work. But that's fine. And now it's meshed over, and it's going to be really, really difficult to do anything in here. So... it's going to be something to look forward to. So there's a few gaps like there, but I don't really think that they would be able / try to climb, fly out of there. Oh, well, that's just not gonna work. I bet it's messed up on all of them, isn't it? Alright, let's fix this side now. Grab all this. Alright, there we go. Let's grab all of this. fix it. That works. And now, let's see if we can grab, like... this, maybe? This is some very finicky. But that should kind of clear that up. To grab this. Like, it just kind of makes sense that, like, there'd be some left over. And you just kind of wrap it around there to make it. That ain't gonna fly. Maybe one of these trees. There we go, that looks more like it. So let's create a few things. There's definitely something I want to see. No, wait. That's not. I don't need that. Indonesia. Cleaned wood. Let's go build this next to our owls. So yeah, just there's no random rotation, so let's see. Not this. Then let's just grab this, place it like so. And then just drag that along like there. We just grab all this and then we just lower it a tiny bit.
Vad du nog kan man mina zifty? Ja, sekretär ser på halv. Vad du nog kan man mina zifty? Ja, sekretär ser
Let's grab this and place it along. Alright, and then we just kind of bring this up like so. And then we'll just grab the colors from here. What time is it? Okay, we still got a bit. Oh, and then we want also, I think it was root oil. Those aren't flexi color. That would be nice. Property. Let's see. I want to try and make this look like that fuzzy stuff. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but let's see. Let's see what the like indoor area is. Okay, so we'll probably do plaster. And then we'll grab like a... There we go. We'll just take this, bring it up like so. There it is. This mesh is so fine, it's very difficult to see. Which is great until it's not. I wish there were smaller pieces of this. Let's see. It's definitely going to be a trickier one. I guess I can just use this. Thanks. Nice. That's looking pretty good. Oh gosh, that piece is bigger than... It's this piece that I was thinking of. We just bring this like so. And then And then we just kind of bring this over to like here. Bring this up like so. And then we want to grab some more mesh. And then we want some hinges. And then I guess we'll just grab a bracket. Hmm. Let's see. That looks good. What was the pack? No, it was contact pack. Be like frontier, or was it theme? Frontier. This was the right. Okay, not frontier. Generic zoo pack. Do they have like? Let's see, not really in there. So anything in here that's super useful for this? Not really. Hmm. I don't know what I want to fill in there yet, so let's get to work on some of the stuff in here, and we'll work on that in a bit. If y'all can give me any ideas for what you think should go in there. That's fine. That might be a little bit too much. Let's first just grab leaf litter. Well, I guess first. Let's grab this. Merge that all together. And now we put in like leaf. We want to take we want to use these because they add a bit of color. We just want the big leaves over it. Let's get the random rotation put on. Whoa, game. Whoa. That was not cool, game. But yeah, what do you think we should add to the backstage area of the owls? Because I'm kind of at a loss. I guess we could do like a staff break room. I guess we could put a veterinary center in there as well, technically. Yeah, so just kind of getting all these leaves put in. It's gonna make this forest feel a lot more natural. So yeah, let's get this going. And this will dull down a lot of it. We might grab some pine straw as well. We gotta make sure that these leaves just kind of blend on in there. You know what? I want to grab some setting, turn up. That's probably good. That way when I'm not talking, it's not complete awkward silence. Hope that helps you out a bit. Because right now I'm just kind of having a nice little calm, relaxing, place down a bunch of leaves. But y'all feel free to chat. I'll do my best to respond. It's not happy with me right now. Don't know why, but also don't know why it seems like these larger leaves seem to place slightly better than the smaller ones. Considering it should be reversed. We're making some pretty good progress, but let's do this. think a bunch of pine needles makes a lot of sense in this area. So this is kind of cool, the way that we're able to make this work. Just little bits of texturing. Alright, I think that's a good enough there, so let's just go with some temperate North America. Again, we're going to use plenty of this arrowwood. Just kind of scattered along. And we can have this pretty well planted because they're not gonna do anything in the area. So, like, they're not gonna be on the ground. They're just gonna be flying about or perched. This is very nice. I'd like to get some trees in here as well, because theoretically we can actually fit some in here. Not that one, but if we look up tree, first of all, one of these would look great in here, like... maybe even like so. But maybe an ash tree? Or maple? There we go. Cool, 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 cool. Did not like that that was peeking out. That's too green, in my opinion. Not the London plane tree. No. Do want one of those, like, here. What else do we want here? Maybe some Dutchman's breeches. Excuse me. We'll say it has become rather difficult to place things with the, That's entirely too large. This is the water tupelo. Might put some hedgerow in just a few spots. Anybody have any ideas on what to do on the interior? Because I think we're about there. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this looks so far. We just gotta do maybe a little bit more over here. I think I can do something with over here. Let's try that again. Alright. So that's something we can have in there. So we've got our interior here. We want stuff here to be easily cleaned. So let's like put a gutter. Let's grab that. And then we want like a hose in here. Would be nice. With like room. Alright, some tools there. And then maybe we do something like do like that, but that's not for this zoo. Those are pretty. Very pretty. Good job, Frontier. So I think we want to do get a keeper's hut in. And let's just maneuver. Oh, shoot. Let's grab this and move it like so. We just want the very edge of it there, so that we can start. And then let's just grab it like so. Move this along. We want everything to be very easily cleaned. Because it is a backstage area. Let me just bring this up. And then just tiniest bit up there. Now we've got that figured out. It's not a barred owl, but we will we'll pretend for now. Um, there we go. I don't know what else to add back here. Really, there's no power over here. Well, my wife's on her way home, so we're gonna be getting out of here soon. We'll probably just put a few of these posters in like so. We'll fix them up real quick in a bit. There's a few things I want to do for the roof real quick, if we can get it done. Just try and get this like so. Actually, I want to use this in the future. But now, why is it gonna be weird now? Planet Zoo, come on. Now this can exit from its group. Wait, what? Now this can come over here because I want to use it over here, but I just want to put a quick roof over this. It's going to be pretty cheap. Probably 2 meters. Alright, and then let's see. That was weird. Let's just grab this and... And let's get a picture of this and I'll send y'all on a raid. And let's get the eastern screech owls in there. We're gonna do one of the red color and one gray. Of course, one of them needs to be in here. Oh, and my wife's here, so we're not gonna send y'all on a raid. I'll just put these guys in, and I'll catch y'all later. Hope y'all have enjoyed the stream, and I'll be ending it here. See ya. Oh, there we go.